raise your hands, please. Eric?
Bruce, Freddie left some rebounds there early on. Did you get a sense that he wasn't quite as sharp as maybe you wanted or you needed him to be?
Well, after the second goal, I certainly did. I didn't really notice it in the first period because I didn't think they had a lot of opportunities. And but after they scored their second goal, I told Hilly to get ready, because I didn't think he was that sharp and all. And you know, but then he settled down, and I think right after that made a flurry of good saves. And I thought, okay, he's settling down. And then in the third period, when they got that goal, I just thought it was the time. It was time.
Coach, when did you learn? I'm sorry. When did you learn that Getzlaf could not play?
This morning.
And can you provide any detail as to what happened? I mean, was it a Game 3 injury?
It was a previous injury aggravated, but that's all I'm going to say.
And could you sense that did anything to the team, deflating wise or anything?
I don't think deflating. I think, you know, I mean, for the first period, it made us come out and do whatever we had to do. You know.
Bruce, did you, once you found out that Ryan wasn't going to be able to play, did you contemplate putting Solani in the lineup, or?
Well, it was a different position. We needed a centerman. Whether we, you know, wanted to or didn't want to, we needed a centerman.
What needs to happen to get them slowed down and, you know, increase the promote the puck possession and get some structure back in the offensive zone? What goes into all that?
Well, I mean, they're obviously quick. They jump into the play very well. I mean, I think what we have to do is when we get our forecheck going, and we have to make them play 200 feet, and then we have to make sure that we're not getting all three guys caught. Because once you get three guys caught, and it happened about 4 or 5 times after the first period, then they're coming down 4 on 2, you know, 3 on 2s, and because they're ready to go offensively right away. So I mean, it's things that I thought we controlled very well in the first period, but we just didn't do it for 60 minutes.
Bruce, where did you feel you guys missed Getzlaf the most out there tonight?
Everywhere. He's, you know, he's one of the elite players in the NHL. I mean, you miss him in the offensive zone, you miss him on the boards, you miss him as a leader. You know, you just you miss him in a lot of ways.
Bruce, I'm sure it's not all on Freddie, but for Game 5, is the goaltending something that you're going to have to reevaluate over the next 48 hours?
I'll talk to Rolly and Bob, and we'll figure it out tomorrow or on the plane tonight.
Eric?
With Getzlaf, I know you don't want to say too much. Was that related to any of the scrums that he was involved in Game 3?
Well, then that would be giving it away if I said yes or no, wouldn't it? Anything else?
One more?
Specifically, was the Getzlaf decision to say Getzlaf related to the Rousseau or any of those?
I'm not going to.
No, you said you wouldn't give it away. I figured I'd ask you directly if it was related to it.
Then I'm not going to answer it.
Okay.
Go ahead. Whatever. Oh. Okay.
Coach, the importance of getting back home, and now that it's a best of 3. I mean, is the series that close? That's what it's all about.
Well, I think so. I mean, it's best of 3 right now. I mean, we've fought an awful hard this year to get home ice advantage. So, and I think we had the second best home record in the league. So we're going home, and we're going to be glad to be home.
How tough of a call was it to sit Dino?
It wasn't easy. I mean, I knew exactly what was going into it, and I knew the reaction. And if I was a fan, I'd probably be, you know, upset too. He's an icon and one of the greatest players ever to play the game. But I just thought we're going to need a physical player along the boards today a little bit more, and Emerson fits that bill. And so the decision was made. I mean, as much as we all love him and what he's done for us, I mean, you got to think of the team and what it needs to win at that specific moment. It's the same as putting in any goaltender or changing any line combination. You just gotta do what you think is the right thing to do for the team.
Do you foresee these physical games like these last two will continue, or do you need to?
I don't see why they'd change, unless they take a couple guys out of the lineup.
How would you evaluate how Raquel and Emerson and Devo did tonight?
Well, I mean, I thought, except for the one play where Eakin scored, I thought they were really good. I mean, I thought they hemmed it, the other, whatever line they threw out at us in, they were strong on the boards. They did a lot of really good things. I mean, for Raquel, it was his first playoff game. I think it was Devo's third and Emmer's eighth, but the first this year. So, I mean, I thought they had a really good accounting of themselves.
Anything else? Thank you.